It was exciting. It definitely different than past years, just being able to share that with my team and with my coaches. A little recognition always is a great thing, but the nice thing about our team is we would have reacted just the same way if it hadn't been a 4 seed, and so that was kind of calming coming into this whole thing, that I knew that whatever seed we would get, our team would be just as fired up and our coaches would have just as much belief, and so 4 seed is awesome. It was exciting.
You guys cheered almost as loud for the other WCC teams that were named at the tournament. How cool is it to have 4 teams along with you guys in that?
Definitely a feeling of just proud. You know, we play these teams in conference, and it's nice for other people to realize that they're good teams and they can compete and battle. And so we always are excited for teams in our conference that get in, and it's kind of this weird, we compete with them throughout the year, and then when it comes to tournament, we want them to do the best that they can. So it was exciting.
You've been through that conference battle a couple of times now, but did you feel like this was a really good year of teams going up against teams that just grinded and that could just really test you guys, even with all the attention that you're getting and the media attention and the ranking and all that kind of thing? Did you feel like the other teams were kind of right up there?
Yeah, I think that no one really came out with fear. It kind of allowed them to just play their game, and we had to respond to that. And so it's always a good thing when teams play us tough, because it gets us prepared for the next game and the next game. And so I thought the other teams this year did a really good job at testing us. And, you know, it's always about matchups, and so different teams do different things to put pressure on us, but we like that and we want that. And this year, definitely, we had a good conference in that aspect.
How would you describe the journey to get to this point? After a really long regular season and conference season, you're finally back to the NCAA tournament. What's that journey like? Has it been this year?
It's just interesting because I think a lot of teams assume that we just like to skip ahead to the NCAA tournament and that's all we're thinking about. But really, we don't even talk about the tournament until it comes up. And so that's one thing that's great about our team is it's felt the same every year, just game by game. And we still have the goal of winning conference. We didn't think that we were going to just beat everybody in the WCC. And so I don't know, it kind of feels exactly the same as other years. It's nice to be back at the tournament, but a game's just a game. And so we have to treat our conference games like they're as important as the end.
How beneficial is the tournament experience you guys have had over the years? I mean, you guys have had success in the tournament, and you guys know what it takes.
Yeah, it's awesome going in, you know, the way it's ended the last couple of years. We've been playing some really good teams, even not the very last game, you know what I'm saying? And so our experience and kind of being able to show the freshmen and the sophomores what to do, that's a lot of good knowledge that our team has and that our program has built over the years, not just since we've been here, but in the past.
What does it mean to be at home?
I love the Smith Fieldhouse, and I love our fans. Honestly, just having the knowledge, I mean, it wouldn't have really made a difference if we gone or stayed in our mentality, but just to know that we're going to be able to have our fans here for as long as we can, just a little bit more, that's exciting because playing this Smith Fieldhouse is special. So I'm excited for that.
Speaking of experience, what do you take from that one loss in the loss column last week? What do you kind of take from that to make you guys a better team going into the tournament, do you think?
I definitely take that we're not perfect, and that's okay. And as long as we learn from that game and know the areas that we want to improve and kind of move on from it fast, that it'll help us. And so we can't be upset about it now. I don't really dwell on it. I don't think any of the girls dwell on it. But, you know, if we learn from it, it'll help us. And I think we're learning from it. We already have.